devil's fee.
That might be worth a look. This head's a long way from home. Belongs to one of the few plains death devils. What's that? The horns of a real war devil. Bet they were a pain to acquire. So many authentic, devilish items. A diabolist's at work here. That's curious.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scroot of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited. I presume you have returned to re-engage my services? I am afraid that I cannot take you back to Mephistopheles' vaults. That place is now locked tighter than Lord Mammon's coin purse. I have, however, recently found a delightful new place I could sneak you into. Tell me, what do you know of the devil Raphael? You remember the crown of Carsus, yes? I should hope so. Last time you and Lord Gortash were here, I charged you both a pretty penny to help steal it. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. I do enjoy a good tangent. I have found a way to slip the latch to his house, if you wish to leap into Avernus one more time. The crown seemed to interest you, after all. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
don't hear the Emperor. It can't reach us here, I guess. Something's wrong here. Devilish magic of some kind.
A chill emanates from the pillar, and you sense the sorrow of 1,000 damned souls trapped within.
Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
This place must house our contract with Raphael. If hope points the way, we might take it and shred it.
Raphael's House of Hope. But your question was hopeless. You already knew that. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most of them really want to kill you. I strongly suggest you try not to let that happen. Find your contract instead. Save your soul.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. The paper cage for your soul. Such a tiny thing, but it's one of his favorites. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Once you take the contract, the fire will come. And Raphael, you must run, run, run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears. Rest your weary soul.
Were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
I know you. A builder, a creator, a savior. But at my foundation, I'm a lost soul. We share that foundation. Like me, you made a deal with the devil and authored your own damnable fate for the greater good. Alas, it was a good that never came to be. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? Perhaps it will fade into a long night and be forgotten. As I have. Perhaps that is for the best.
A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
You shouldn't be here. None of us should.
is a door not a door, when it's a jam jar, you won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
Nothing can harm me.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldur's Gate.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Stay out of my way! Don't touch anything and keep quiet! I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I'm tired of you.
I laughed in life, I cry in death. A wicked shadow stole my breath.
There is but one law, and it is immutable. I am that law. Wrath, the purest of all things that burn.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
Hurt me, please.
Am I still breathing?
Brother! Welcome! It's so good to see a new face. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. I do not remember. Perhaps they never existed, and I sang my prayers into the void. Not riches or miracles, just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can, I shall, I can, I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his piddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Scarier things than you, little mouse. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
From the inside.
Raphael sees everything you do.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. Of course, of course. It is highly prized due to the unique potential of the soul it is bound to. I don't understand the appeal of them myself, but Raphael does dote after mortals so. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share. Raphael has reserved this pedestal for the prize of his collection. It currently holds the contract of a rather unique soul.
A most cherished client. The ink is dry, the contract signed. The threads of fate shall now unwind. Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Let me take you back.
I cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
Always read the fine print.
Amulet of greater health.
Touch me. Love me.
Through the telescope, a sinister vista sprawls before you. Boiling rivers and sheer crags. A sight of the hells that you'll never forget.